Hello there, I'm Sir Classy, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a Wizkid type beat in FL Studio. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So, if you've been struggling with getting pro mixes, making better beats, recording vocals, I do offer one-on-one training. Yes, one-on-one training. And all you have to do is click the link in the description below that says one-on-one training. You fill a very simple form so I can help understand you better and what you need and how I can help you get there. So when you fill this form, I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible and we can get started on your journey to making much better music in no time. Trust me, it doesn't have to be a house. So making music doesn't have to be a house. You don't have to spend many endless hours on YouTube looking for tutorials. With just a very short time, within about 4 to 6 weeks, roughly within that range, I can get you to your goals in no time. Yes, with money back guaranteed. So don't forget to click the link in the description after you're done with this video to fill up a form, and I'm going to get back to you pronto. All right, now let's get back to the tutorial. All right, so we're going to start with the drums. We have our kick, our snare, rim shot, and some percussions, right? So let's start with this. Our tempo is 99 BPM, so I'm going to all right. Then we layer with this snare right here. Let's see. I think it's time this metronome comes off. Then let's have our kick. This is a typical Wizkid drum bounce. All right, let's go with this vibe. Let's extend it. Then for our percussions, I think we'll just layer this. Same thing. Let's have it here and see. All right. So now we have a good drum pattern. All right, so now let's move on to chords. For chords, you notice a lot of e-piano on Wizkid's type beats, and I'm using Lounge Lizard for that. And I'm going to come to my piano roll, and I'm just going to use one of my chord. I have a free chord pack. I'll link it in the description below. You can just download. It's free. All right, here it is. Then I think let's try this. All right. This is good. It sounds good. Then let me have my drum also here. Just double it up. Then come to song mode. Turn down the volume a bit. Then let's open it up and make it a bit more realistic. Use the Strum 2, Alt and S. I think this is good. All right. Now let's create some melodies, okay? Now we're going to start with an ambient melody. This is Purity. I'm using the Piccolo preset under Woodwind. In my mixer channel, I already have an EQ, taking out the high end and reverb to give it that sustain without the effects. This is how it sounds with the effects. All right, so let's get back to creating melodies, okay? Like, let's just have it repeating all through. Perfect. Now we have our catchy ambient melody, right? Let's turn down the volume a bit. All right, so now let's see. We have this. Now we're going to try and create our lead block melody, okay? Using purity. There's no effects running through it. Let's see. Dun, dun. Let's see, but we're trying to use the chord progression to form the notes. Let's see. Let's take this out. Let's bring it to a lower octave and see how it sounds. So let's see. Perfect. Let's take it to a lower octave again and see. Okay, let's route this to the mixer and try and take out some of the high end. I think it's too bright. Got some low end as well. All right. It's coming out well. So now we're going to try and create kind of like a just play some notes here. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. All right, let's see how this sounds. Quantize it. Let's see how it sounds now. All right, so we turn down the volume. All right, so now let's create our baseline. Our baseline is going to be really simple. So I think it's also be the root notes, then this guy right here. Let's see, D, F, A. Yeah, now that sounds better. It sounds accurate now. I want to show you a trick for your baseline, how you can make your baseline even more interesting. Okay, so we're going to make sure we're using our slide 2. Then we're going to have this note somewhere. It's way too long. Let's have it at the bottom and see. This is D5, right? Let's take it to the root key. let's have this also on A3. Then this is E, right? Now this only works for FL Studio stock plugins, okay? Now this only works for FL Studio stock plugins. If you have third-party plugins, what you use is your pitch modulation knob on your MIDI keyboard, right? So now you can see we have a pretty decent Wizkid type bit. Now let's add a vocal chop. I got this chop from Looperman, so let's see how it sounds. If this was helpful, please hit the like button so that people that need tutorials like this can easily find it on YouTube, and hit the subscribe button down below so you'll be the first to know when I upload helpful tutorials like this. Cheers.